Some say you can't change a bad apple, but that is not true in the case of Zara Fredericks.
If anybody can change, even an old person can change, young people, a child can change.
I think change is a great accomplishment if it's in a positive light.
From receiving a 5-year asbo at the age of 13, 6 years on, she has turned her life around. On the 14th of March 2010 at the Ramada Hotel in Manchester, Zara Fredericks was awarded the Turnaround Prize at the Osba Awards 2010. From having a troubled upbringing surrounded by crime and drugs, Zara ended up mixing with the wrong crowd, which led her to being given a 5-year asbo at the age of 13.
I was just hanging around on the streets, doing the wrong things with the wrong people. There was never really any positive role models there, for any guidance. There was no organisations like there is nowadays. So, I was just rebelling and just carrying on that way. I didn't have no future in front of me at all.
After being given a 5-year asbo, I asked Zara, did her life change in any way?
No, it didn't change, it went the same. I carried on, I breached it plenty of times, and I just carried on until eventually I actually got locked up and got put in a secure unit, and it still didn't change after that. Obviously I got locked up, I just think, it was just going to carry on going in and out of prison, just the wrong things, it was just going like on a negative road really.
Zara found support from community interest company The Next Generation, which is based in Manchester.
The Next Generation come into contact with Zara Fredericks whilst doing outreach within the streets of Fallowfield. I thought she was a young female going through the struggle within Fallowfield, and I thought that it took courage for her to come and engage with us as outreach workers. When she approached us, she seemed like the type of girl that was going through the struggle. As we've come across many girls within Fallowfield that have been within the street hype. So when she approached us, because we've seen from the type of person she was that it took courage to come and approach us, it then led us to think, do you know what, we need to move forward with this girl. We need to focus and put our time in, to give her our time. We need to give this young girl our time. And that was my views when I first met her.
I found them because they was on the same sort of level, because they're from the same community. There wasn't just no other person trying to judge me or anything like that. So I sort of was on a level with them, and they was just an inspiration. They was just different, do you know what I mean? Different to everyone else. And I felt like I could talk to him, do you know what I mean? Talk to him about my problems and issues. So it made me feel comfortable. They made me feel comfortable around them and that, and they just put opportunities out to me, and it just inspired me to want to become more into that sort of positive road. The first thing, we was just on a talking level, asking me what was interesting, what I wanted to do and that, and obviously they must have noticed that I might have needed a bit of personal counselling, and I started getting my own counselling, sorting my own head out and that, and then I decided that I wanted to become a counsellor myself.
It now looked like Zara Fredericks had found the right people to help her. I asked Rochelle Peltier, one of the directors of the Next Generation Community Interest Company, what they did for Zara and how they helped her.
We offered her the support she was really looking for, which was trying to help her find herself, build on her confidence and her self-esteem within, so she can help others, because she did seem like the type of girl that wanted to help others, although she didn't show it. She's a young girl with good within her, and that's why we did give her our time also, because when someone wants help, and you can see because they're asking for it, it's built up, like I said, it took a lot of courage for her to ask for the help. So we've got the passion for that, for what we do, so we helped her.
The Next Generation works with young people, helping them get back into education, finding work and accommodation. They also provide the service of guidance and support for young people in Manchester.
The Next Generation support young people who face issues such as Zara's by providing them with internal one-to-one self-esteem sessions, or refer them onto counselling services such as Support for Progress, which is basically giving them the guidance that they need.
Now being given the support she needed, was this the turning point in her life?
Well, it wasn't just one turning point, but like a few things happened that sort of put me into reflection mode. Like my friend, he got killed, he got shot. It sort of like, when it happened, because I was really close to him and that, it sort of like put me into this reflection mode and made me think, this is not what I really want. I don't want to be around these people. I just don't want this anymore. Another one, which sounds a bit like stupid, but it's like, it was when I got a cleaning job and I just thought to myself, this is a dead-end job, do you know what I mean? I don't want a career, I don't want to be cleaner for the rest of my life, do you know what I mean?
Zara has left the street life behind and is now trained to be a councillor, working with young people in the community who have similar problems to what she went through when growing up.
I'm on a course at the moment. I've nearly finished the first level of the course, level 2, and I'm going on to level 3. I started getting more opportunities from Support for Progress, like to go out and into different hostels and help young people with drug and alcohol problems, so I'm just getting more deeper into it as I'm going along.
Now in 2010, on the 14th of March at the Ramada Hotel in Manchester, Zara was awarded the Turnaround Prize at the Osba Awards ceremony. She was given the award from being a troubled teenager, getting involved in crime and causing grief to her community, to now 6 years on, turning her whole life around and giving back to the community, working with young people.
I just felt overwhelmed, for a second, and I couldn't believe it was me, because of what I've been through. I just thought, wow, it was just like, I can't believe this is actually happening.
She deserves it because she has made a turnaround, and it's that stereotype that's put out there that bad children will always be bad, or a leopard can never change its spots. She kind of smashed that, put that into the bin and came out on top.
I was very proud, and I was very, very pleased to see that her hard efforts had gone recognised. So she's able to leave part of the past behind, in the sense that she's not thinking, is it all in vain? Will everybody remember me only for the bad things that I've done? But actually it's that acknowledgement of, yeah, we've said what we've said about you then, but we're glad that you've taken a lesson from that. An opportunity had arisen for you and you jumped at it with 2 hands, and I mean, to see her just going on to inspire other people, I think it's fantastic.
Well deserved, absolutely well deserved. She's done a lot to turn her life around, and she's doing something positive with it now.
Oh, that was really great. You know what I mean? That basically, that shows any young people who may be going in the wrong direction or feeling a bit low or down, and they turn around and see a peer that, whoa, they've been through that, and whoa, they've been through more than me, but yet they're able to turn around their lives. That shows them, do you know what, amidst all of this darkness there is light and there is hope. So, do you know what I mean? It couldn't have gone to a better person.
After being given the award, I asked Zara how she thought her mentality was as a teenager.
Now I look at myself as a young person with no ambition. I wasn't going anywhere. Now I see that what I was doing was wrong, but at the time, I didn't care. The advice that I can give is, sometimes you need to, as a young person, instead of thinking that everybody is against you, you need to be a bit more, don't let nothing hold you back. Find that strength within you to just get on that positive road, and once you've got onto that road, took that first step, because it's not always that you get the opportunities on your doorstep. You need to take that first step to become on that road into a different life.
Zara Fredericks is a great example that everyone can change. From being a troubled teenager going down the wrong road, getting involved in crime, to now being a role model for young people and giving back to her community, she has shown it is never too late to change.